Hi, everybody. This is the investing teacher, high school science teacher, teaching others how to invest. This update video on my 2% a month challenge. I'm attempting to take $10,000 and earn at least 2% per month on it. I'm going to go over the current trades that I made the first week of February, two possible trades I'm looking at for next week, and some listener questions. Let's get right to it. Like, subscribe, smash, all that good stuff. Helps out the channel. You know the drill. Thanks, guys. All right, everyone. So here are the trades that I made for this week. They're highlighted in blue. There was a bit of a jumpy start with AMC, but the other positions actually went out pretty well. For AMC on Monday, I sold a cash year put ending on 205 at a strike price of 10. The stock price was near its top, pretty much all-time high, it seems. It was the high for about a few months, of course, at 15. I did make a $164 premium. I thought I had good downside protection, $5 lower with a good premium, but it dropped significantly. I actually bought the close at 266, and I took a $102 loss. However, on Wednesday, 203, it was a slight up day for AMC, so I ended up buying to close it and essentially rolled down and out to 212. I went down from $10 to $9 in the cash year put. I received a $262 premium. So in the net position as it is right now, I'm still up 262 minus 102, so about $160. So might be okay with this one, but share price is not looking very good right now. It's at about $6.70 last I checked on Friday. I sold two other cash puts at 8 for AMC, $142 premium. I was able to buy to close that at 182, so that was another loss of 40. But with this one, I essentially rolled significantly lower at a strike price of 3 when the stock price was $7.60. And I was able to get a $45 premium out of that. So it's essentially a rolling way down, out a little bit more into 219, but share price of 3. So it would have to go down over 50% in the next 2 weeks, not even counting the 50% or so drop that we had this week in AMC. So trying to manage this position well. Let me know in the comments down below, or if it's going okay on that one, if it made a little sense what I did, or if you need any clarification. Mara's been always good to me, $54 premium. Bought to close it for $22, so net gain of $32. Here's my open positions currently. I sold another KLV. This one was for $10, and I did one previously for $10 about a week before that. $104 premium off $10 strike price, and the delta is 0.16. Those numbers look really good to me, and hopefully this position will stay above 10. KBAT, I did 3 cash secured puts, 219. Stock price 719, made the strike at 5. $135 total premium out of the 3 positions, so about $65 per position. And delta is only 0.28, guys. It's very low, reasonable position with pretty high returns if it ends up happening. SNDL, I did do a previous video on. If you check on my video links, you'll see how I did the covered calls on SNDL. Currently received $283 in total premium for it. And that was really about it. I did do some other positions in the other account that's not in my 2% a month challenge. But all in all, I do like the positions I do have. My current total profit is $1,866. That is if you take all of the profit losses from every position that I made, put them in green so I could see them a little bit better. The ones that I'm going to have negatives, I'm going to put in red right now in front of your eyes because I obviously lost money on a couple of them. But as you look down the stream, you'll see a lot of green. Green's good, right? So there was 2 negatives there last month, total for the month. AMC, this one was a negative, but again, it was a rolling. This one's a negative, but I rolled at a much, much lower strike price of 3, and I'm actually could get a $5 gain on the position as well. So all in all, very happy, very impressed with the positions that I currently have. Here are two possible things that you could look into for the next week. Here we have QS, their electric charging company. The stock price is at $44.91 as of close on 205. You could sell a $34 put for February 19th, just 2 weeks away, and receive $95 in that position. $95 out of the 3,400 ends up being, let's look at the calculator here. So 95 divided by 34, looking at 2.78% return in just 2 weeks. When you look at the delta on that, the delta is 0.18. So that means 82% chance it's not getting lower than that price. And that is at the low price of 85.97. It's actually the mid price. You might be able to get a higher price and open on Monday. Another one to look at is for UAA, that's Under Armour. Stock price currently at $20.70. You can sell an $18 put, so $3 of downside protection, and it's only a 1 week expiration. Get a total of $29 in premium off $1,800. 29 divided by 18, we're looking at a 1.6% return in a week. If it happens to go below the 18 next week, you could sell covered calls with the 100 shares you get and then make income the other direction. The 18 put for 10-12, we're looking at a delta of 0.06. So it's a pretty safe position in terms of the delta and the Greeks. Again, receiving at least 1.3, that's a 1.6 return in just a week's time. So for instance, if I did this Under Armour for 4 weeks, I would be able to receive 1.33 times 4, or about 5% a month, quite a bit ahead of my 2% a month challenge. So again, looking at all these different options, there's a lot of possibilities to earn these 2% or even possibly higher. Also wanted to quickly go over a new column that I made, which was just simply percent gain. I used to do annualized percent gain, but a lot of these positions are weekly or maybe monthly. So I thought it would just make more sense to figure out the percent return on the money that is held in the brokerage. So for instance, it's just the premium divided by your strike price. For instance, Clove, percent gain will be 9.9. You take the $124 premium, divided by 12.5, and you get your percent gain. Going to also color code. Again, green will be profit, red will be loss. My blue will be the weekly positions that I made from Monday to Friday of the previous week. My purples are my still open positions. Another thing I wanted to notice, my percent invested right now from the $10,000 I started with is currently $12,432. Did I say that right? $12,432. So that one means if all of my current options expire worthless, my $10,000 would essentially be $12,432. I have no expirations past the 19th of February, which means that this would be a 24.3% gain in not even 2 months. My goal was 24% in a year. So hope all these expire worthless. Then we're good to go. I want to go over a few listener questions as well. My spreadsheet works. Describe it called the Schwab. So Schwab. Back on the big screen here. This is more of a vlog than anything else. So I currently have Vanguard. I've been using option trades on it fairly happily. The only thing I'm not particularly happy with is the dollar per transaction. So every time I sell cash secured put, pay $1. If I buy to close it, pay $1. Covered calls, pay $1. Dollar. Right. So I was looking into different brokerages. Schwab, among many others, are just charging 65 cents per contract instead of $1. So it'll be a 35 cents per contract savings. Doesn't sound like a lot of money. It's a little more than a quarter, but 35 cents out of many trades. I did about 50 trades last month. Ends up being a fairly significant amount of money. Also looking at the Street Smart Edge, Schwab's essentially trading program. It's really good. It shows option trades pretty much to the second and it's showing what people are actually getting their bids at and the bid asks and what the actual call was exercised at. So it helps me judge a little bit better what type of options in terms of prices that I want to put in. Typically, I'll go between the bid and ask, somewhere in the middle. So anyway, I put in the request. I actually got the Roth IRA in Schwab. There's absolutely nothing in it yet because I'm waiting to get option approval. I requested level 2 options for Roths, which I want to be able to do poor man covered calls, in other terms, diagonal spreads, and I'll eventually do some videos on that if I ever get approved for it. I'm also going to be looking at definitely cheaper costs, better service, hopefully, and I could do a few other positions like sell spreads, like credit spreads and whatnot, which, again, if not super interested in right now, but something I might be in the future. So I did that 2 weeks ago. Roth IRA was set, and then option trade pending. It was going to take 2 business days for me to be either approved or denied. I waited a week. I know it's a bit busy. There's a lot of stuff going on in the markets. Waited a week, get a letter the week after. We're already 6 business days in. A letter saying your Roth IRA has recent changes to your account. I'm like, oh, let's see, option trades, right? No, it says pending. So I'm like, okay, pending. Doesn't mean yes, doesn't mean no. It says maybe holding pattern. So I wait another week. Decided to call on Thursday. I was 2:04, saying, what's going on here? I'm waiting 2 weeks here. And then apparently I've heard if you talk to the people, you might be able to get option approved immediately. When I called, they said they're very swamped. Schwab is doing about 15 days now to approve, deny option trading. So I wasn't in that 15-day window, but they have it on file. So I was thinking maybe he would start asking me questions so I'd be available to option trade. And he just shut me down. And he's like, we will let you know. He was professional about it, but I didn't get any questions about any of the things I've been teaching or learning on my own in terms of options. And I'm still in my holding pattern. So hopefully by next week, I'll actually be approved for options. If not, I'm just going to stay with Vanguard until I could. All my options I'm purposely doing expiring 2/19, and I did that so I could transition them all over to Schwab right after that, and hopefully, ideally, a smooth transition to move the funds over. Might be a few days anyway, so may not be much updates after 2/19. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll slowly go into Schwab. If you have any help with that, I appreciate you telling me. I'm the investing teacher, high school science teacher, teaching others how to invest. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff that you hear from everybody else. And hope you guys stay safe, be good out there, and I'll talk to you guys later.